Yeah, so hello everyone, my name is Sean-Pascal Swift. I'm a sophomore mechanical engineering here at TXST. In my free time, I spend most of my time here at Bobcat, and that's kind of why we're in the room right now. Growing up, I always just worked on vehicles in general. Coming into high school, I was working more on vehicles. I had an old 90s F-150 that I spent a lot of time with, always just picking up vehicles that I kind of got handed down because we never bought a new vehicle. I was always buy something that was used, fix it up, make it yours, spend the time with it. And then once I left high school, I went to the trades. Was there for about 3 years doing pipe fitting and plumbing. Understood that I love working with my hands, but I had a desire to get more knowledge, just in general. Just wanted to understand how the world worked. One summer, just decided, I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and apply. You know, don't be scared, go for it. If I get a no, it's whatever. And I got a yes, so then was really excited and had to figure it out. How am I going to do this? How it's going to work? But made it work, and now I'm here, happy to be a sophomore. You know. So some of the friends I had coming in before I came to college, kind of when I was like, hey, I'm going to go to Texas State, and he said, hey, check out the Bobcat Racing team. They're a Formula C. I know you love working on cars. Just go ahead and check it out. Welcome week, I remember it. I finished working at Kiko. This was my first part-time job here, and I ran over here for Ingram open house. Ran into the room, ran into Ingram, saw who was the president, vice president, Weston, Logan, and just started yapping with them, really. I probably spent, I don't know, 2 hours, 3 hours, and then I ended up in the room with them, and they're like, you're on the team, I guess. So really, it's just something I knew I wanted to do almost instantly once I saw the team and understood that I was going to come here for mechanical engineering. Yeah, so as a member of Bobcat Racing, Lisa Weinberger, or the Driven Care Foundation, is a really big supporter of the team. And so she and the Driven Care Foundation host events for anyone that's part of the foundation, whether it be trade school, upcoming techs, and luckily us, to go out to what we can go to the racetrack, to a Ferrari dealership event, to one of her personal events. So the first event, I believe, was at CODA, and that's when I met Lisa Weinberger and learned about the Driven Care Foundation. And the Driven Care Foundation was a really amazing thing to hear about and understand what they were doing. Especially for someone coming to the trades, I understand that college isn't everything. So with the Driven Care Foundation, really supports that and gives opportunities to students. That's really what I fell in love with as well.
So how did you feel when you learned that you received the Driven Care Foundation scholarship?
I was really, really happy. You know, it was amazing. To know that I was one of the recipients from the Driven Care Foundation, and that someone else really kind of believed in me, kind of my dreams of becoming, going to automotive, going to racing. Knowing in person Lisa Weinberger and the history that the Driven Care Foundation has with her husband, it was just an amazing honor to be one of the recipients of that scholarship. Reading about John Weinberger and having to know his lovely wife, the values he carried are something that I try to represent in my day-to-day life. He was a man of many talents, a drive that you couldn't see in a lot of people. I mean, he opened up Continental, the dealerships in Chicago, and then ended up becoming one of the largest dealerships in Chicago with, I think, over 750 employees. He was a man loved by almost everyone. To be able to be chosen to honor him and receive support from his foundation, I really want to continue pushing or internalizing his values and hopefully be able to, you know, just get a little bit of his talents and his just how amazing he was.
And his wife, Lisa, who started this scholarship, watching, what would you want to say to her?
Thank you. I mean, you're amazing. I love always being around. I love the events there. You're just such an amazing, fun person that really doesn't let the world get you down. And you're just always happy. You're always excited, and it's amazing. So thank you. The scholarship just helps me with my really everything. I don't get I get the most support from. I get a little bit of support, as much as my family can provide. So this just helps minimize loans, helps minimize stress in my day-to-day. But where this will help a lot was like new calculators, more tools that I'll be using to finish my degree. Gotten me into opportunities that are so special to me. Some that may be over last winter, I was at SS Racing. I already had the opportunity to help out trackside support of high-end race cars. So that's just an amazing opportunity that I ever received just by being a member or because of Driven to Care. So even without the scholarship, without the money, the Driven to Care Foundation is astonishing amount of opportunity and to get my foot into the door of automotive and racing. I'm a big dreamer. I really love seeing like what I can do. The reason I came to college was because I had a dream and I just felt like I wanted to go and pursue my dream instead of sitting down with a comfy job. What I'm really pursuing right now, and I really would love to go after school, it depends on kind of where I fall. One would be going to get my master's in automotive engineering or race engineering, whether it be in the UK or Germany, maybe taking a few years and actually just trying to pursue just racing in general, just kind of learn generalization, like general racing knowledge. But my biggest goal is really to get my master's in race engineering and then try to work with some of the best teams in the world and continue research and development for future generations. Biggest advice is that, so like the natural thing with hands-on stuff sometimes can be costly, but the biggest advice I have for people that want to do hands-on, find organizations like Bobcat Racing, where luckily the team is sponsored and has sponsors that help out with payment, and then you can get some hands-on engineering experience without money coming out of your pocket. Exactly. ASME is another good one. Whether it be just organization, use the 3D printers here at the Makerspace to design and create a nice little holder for certain tools you have for one of your other hobbies. Another one is just start working on things, start taking things apart, even if they're broken. Understanding how random things work is a really good way. So someone else's trash can be your treasure, and just understanding how other daily components work in your life. That's my biggest recommendation, yeah. 3D printers are really awesome. I mean, if you got someone, if you know someone to use it, that's a really great tool to kind of make quick solutions. While I have seen the opportunities and been thinking, I think the biggest goal in your life, really, if you're chasing college, is if you see the opportunity, you have to put yourself there. So don't be afraid, even if you're just go there, try to make some friends, it should all work out.